Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Quest for Knowledge. The song we listen now was such an amazing song sung by Bob Dylan. He's considered as one of the greatest songwriters of those era. Okay, though he have written many years ago, but still the thing is like so fresh. The meaning are so fresh. Okay, so first we'll understand about the author. So Bob Dylan was born as Robert Zimmerman on 24th of May 1941 in Duluth, Minnesota, but in Jewish generation his name was Shabtai Zissel ben Avraham. Many people called him Bobby or Bob. He played the guitar as a child and learned the harmonica at the age of 15. His chief models were Hoodie Ledbetter, better known as Lead Belly, as African American folk singer and guitarist, and Udi Guthrie, a white folk singer, guitarist, and harmonica player. Dylan's music ranges from folk to folk, rock to country blues, but perhaps his most influential songs were those social protests such as Blowing in the Wind, The Times They Are Changing, Self Portrait, etc. And even he is the Nobel Prize winner in literature in the year 2016 for creating a new poetic expression within the great American tradition. Okay, his writing reflect his own life, relationship, religious beliefs, and The Times They Are Changing was released in the year 1963, so many years before he has written such a song which looks so young, so fresh, like it has been written just yesterday. The album of the same name by folk singer songwriter Bob Dylan. By the mid 1960, Dylan attempted to capture the spirit of the social and political upheaval that characterized the 1960s very well in America. He had influenced other within and outside his genre of folk, and simultaneously he was reflecting the wider cultural and social developments. So the poem can be interpreted as more of a it can be interpreted as a more of a warning of inevitability of social and political mobility, and on the wider scale the general meaning of change beyond our control. There are certain change which is beyond our control and we cannot do anything to help it out. Okay, now let's listen to the understand to the para one by one. So the poems begins like this: the times they are a changing. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you will be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming. If your time you want to save, then better start swimming, or you will sink like a stone, for the times they are a changing. So here it is like he's referring to the people to come and gather. Okay, gather it round, people, wherever you roam, but just gather it, and you have to agree, you have to admit that the waters are growing around you, and you have to accept that if there is changes happening around you, then you have to accept the changes, or else you will be drenched to the bone if you don't accept. If you be ignorant and the water is raising around you, then surely you're going to drench. Then if you feel you want to save your time, then you have to start swimming. It means you have to accept the changes and you have to change yourself as per the changes, or else if you be ignorant, if you don't change, if you resist to change, then you will also sink like a stone. So because the times they are a changing, so what is the reason do we need to cope up with the changes is that the time they are changing, or else we need to swim if you want to save the time, or else you will also get sink like a stone. You can understand how beautiful it is. Come writers and critics who prophesize you with your pen. So now it is said to all the writers who write, and the critics who write the criticism, what is right, what is wrong, what are the pros and cons, what way we have gone weak, what is the strength, everything they criticize. So the author is now telling, come writers and critics, you all are very good with your pen, okay, you write your visualization, your everything, your divine power with the pen, you write it. So please, you keep your eyes open, you keep your eyes wide. Why? Because don't declare anything very soon, okay? So don't declare anything very soon. You have to, don't speak too soon, because you will not get this kind of chance again. Why? Because the wheel of life is still spinning, it has not stopped, it is still spinning. The wheel of life is still in spin, and there is no telling who that it's naming. So whose name is gonna pop up, whose name gonna be brightened, so we don't know. By now you may see a loser, but later the loser might win, because the times are, they are changing. Very beautifully it has written. So first stanza, it is written to the people to change. Second stanza, it is written to the people, those who write, those who are known to write so well. Now this third para is written to all the politicians, the senators, the congressmen. Please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway. Don't block up the hall. For he that gets hurt will be who has stalled. There is a battle outside and it's raging. It will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the time they are a changing. So please heed to the call, means please pay attention to the public's call. When the public is demanding something, please pay attention to it. And please don't stand in the doorway and don't block the hall. Why? Because the public has the right to come inside and to demand, to complain everything. So please don't stop them to, don't block them to come to the hall. Don't stop them in the doorway, because when once they get hurt, and because when they get hurt, and if you stop them, there is a battle which is emerging outside, okay? One people will come and complain, two people will come and complain, but likewise when many people will come and stand outside, then there will be a battle will start to emerge, and it will completely rock and shatter your windows and your walls. They will destroy you from outside. If you don't listen to their demands, if you don't listen to their complaints, then surely the spark will turn into fire. So there will be a battle outside, and they will completely shatter your windows and your walls. Because as you know, the times they are changing. So people, the government is for the people, by the people, to the people. If you forget that, then the people will remind you in a better manner. Now, this para the author has completely dedicated to the parents. Okay, come mothers and fathers throughout the land and don't criticize. So wherever you be, but you are when you are a parents, wherever the land you belong to, but come here, but don't criticize. When you don't understand, then don't criticize. This is good, this is bad. Actually, when you don't understand, then you have no rights to criticize it. Okay, what you can't understand, you don't criticize. When you can't understand, your sons and your daughters are beyond your command, so they are way far away from your command, from your orders. So you're old, it means your generation, the culture you followed, the tradition you followed, the mentality you had, it's all outdated. So please get out of the new one if you can't lend your hand. So please don't become a hindrance for your sons and for your daughters. Why? Because if your way of life is outdated now, if you can't help them, then better stand outside of it, outside of the road, and just at least see them growing. And but don't criticize them. And if you can't help them in their way, but don't be a hindrance as well, because time they are a changing. So now this is about time, okay? For the time, giving more importance to the time. The line it is drawn, the course it is cast, the slow one now will later be fast. The boundaries you are trying to create, the curse you are casting when they don't obey you, you give a curse, you will never grow, you will never prosper in your life. So the curse which you are casting, now he might be slow, but one day he'll be fast. The time it is now present, but one day the time would have gone, it would be called as past. The order is rapidly fading. So your order, your command is orderly day by day. It is getting faded away. It is getting vanishing. And the first one now will later be last. The persons who are first today, they might be last later. Because you never know, the times they are changing. Thank you so much. If you like the video, do like, share, subscribe, comment, and do hit the bell icon so that you can get all my latest updates and notification. And suggest me more, like what kind of a summary videos do I need to upload, so it would be a better for me to make more videos for your more betterment and improvement. Thank you so much for watching.